Surely one of the most remarkable animals that have ever existed, and certainly one of the most famous, is a dinosaur. Its wing is supported by the single greatly elongated bone of the forefoot. Producing eggs takes a lot of effort and energy. Each one is huge, weighing around a kilo.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taking it at the 3.
Start, man.
And he'll go down as
I'm
this
gonna go all
drive will
white.
start at the 25. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Fountain. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake. Fountain. Dancing to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 9 now. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, And it's going to lead him to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
You need to stop. Oh, my
They
goodness.
call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Powerful running, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fountain. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Fountain. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fountain. Over the middle to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off play action. Fountain. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Tolbert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th and that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Or he'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Taylor, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground with a tight end. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Being chased out left. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open? And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Fountain.
Oh, yeah, right. That was an overthrow.
Gain of 16. And that's going to make it third down and
What
less
an
than a
overthrow.
yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Fountain. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Because the defense is right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it is
incomplete.
Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Bases out, Dan.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left.
Yo, I never even passed the line of scrimmage. They wouldn't let me throw. I never even passed the line.
Really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Says to take off and
that was crazy.
But he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams
get
bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second down and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Look at that shit right there. What the fuck was that?
83 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. He will push his way down to about
that makes no
14.
sense right there.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. McCann's kick up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he...
And a few weeks after the arrival of the herd, the eggs hatch. Hadrosaurs look after their young with care. They bring mouthfuls of plants for them to eat.
Will not attempt a return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to his left. And Sharp hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Fountain. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
To throw on 3rd down. Fountain.
Yo, they not letting me jump, man. Wow. Yo, that is crazy, man. I'm right there. They would not let me jump.
Perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is not going to get there.
Oh, shorter than the midget on his knees. Now slaying
and this score will stay right where it is. But this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff, Taylor with it, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Colts on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st down, Fountain.
What did you? Come on, man. That's crazy. What was that? Yo, man.
Those are the kinds of plays
you gotta let me jump.
Show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fountain eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Fountain.
Yeah,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz?
You can make the Pro Bowl missing kicks, baby.
Your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good shot time on the clock. And that is incomplete.
In the game.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. Fountain.
Come on, man. How is he not getting hit right there?
Incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fountain.
Oh! Yo, why did you pick that off? There's no reaction in this game. No reaction. That was a pick.
You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that.
It's a pick.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Yo, they not letting me jump.
Says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw to the right side of the tight end Parham. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Fountain flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Fountain.
Nigga.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Fountain. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Fountain. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Catch the ball.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Fountain, flush to his right.
Get turned around and pick the. Oh my goodness! You guys.
And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take
That nigga running around there nervous, man.
if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Indianapolis, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall to 8-6.
All it takes is for one animal to break ranks and panic